Death is the door to different possibilities. Death is the door to the happening. When past and future overlap the life, it gets deluded and forgets its original, natural existence. Death is the moment the influence of the past and the influence of the future is completely moved out. Life stands still in its natural existential reality. Life can be experienced in its purest form in death. Every meditation, every spiritual technique, every kriya helps you only break few patterns, few samskaras, few engrams, but death helps you to break all the patterns, all the possible karmas, all the possible engrams, including agamya prarabdha sanjita. Death can be a great door to experience life existentially. Most of the beings experience life only during death. It is unfortunate they are afraid of their own life's peak existence. It is paradoxical. Beings which are supposed to be excited about life are afraid of the life which expresses itself intensely during death. Death is only for the things which can die in you. But you are deathless. If you are worried about death, you always associate yourself with objects which can die. Objects which can die is not you, neither part of you, nor existential you. It is just added to you. Kalabhairava, when he uses this body, he knows very clearly he is using this body, this brain, this system to relate with the universe, with the human beings. The moment he finishes the job of relating, he does not identify, possess, associate, own, be one with this body or the brain he uses. When you do not own, possess, feel one with the body you are carrying, you will have body and brain, not mind. Mind is the pollution created when you handle the body and brain. Beings having only body and brain, not mind, are pure beings, not afraid of death, as they understand that they are deathless. It is mind creates the association, possession, ownership, and creates the idea of death. as per the Akashic records, either you get into the depth and realize every moment birth and death is happening, then you will be free from birth and death, or go to the peak and realize the whole life is a long stretch of pure life. There is no death or birth ever happening. If you realize both the extremes or any one extremes, you will be free from death. You will be free from the fear of death, misunderstanding of death.
The first question today we have is from Sriniti Ambananda from Thiruvannamalai. He is asking, Swamiji, yesterday in the Akashic reading satsang, you told that killing any creature whose frequency of pain and life is like that of humans incurs karma for murder. Can you please grace us as to how we can decide killing which creatures is considered to be a murder in the cosmic law? Every day in our life we are forced to kill many creatures like ants, mosquitoes, etc. Can you please tell what we can do in this regard?
Anything which moves should not be killed, including ants, mosquitoes, snakes. Anything which moves should not be killed. It will be equivalent to murder.
Next question is from Nitya Purani from Los Angeles Temple. Koti Koti Pranam to Kala Bhairava. Is it okay to go to funeral services to pay respects to friends or relatives?
It is okay. Seeing more and more dead bodies again and again, your biomemory is reminded about its certain end. It will awaken the intelligence to make the right decisions while body is functioning. So attending more and more deaths are good for any seeker. Any human being attending more and more deaths is good. People who live around the cremation ground or the burial grounds, their intelligence about life automatically awakens, grows.
She is also asking, when a person is liberated at the time of death, where does the soul reside? Akshardham in Swaminarayan, Siddha Shaila in Jains, are different spaces for Videhi masters?
If the soul is an enlightened being, he just becomes one with everything. There are some beings, even after enlightenment, request the master not to have one more body, and same way not to disappear into the cosmos. They request to enjoy the master's form by being around him, which is called Samipya Mukti. Those jivas live in a space around the master's form. The master's forms continue to remain in form, Divya Sharira, till his last disciple is enlightened. As per the promises of those masters, decisions of those masters, they continue to reside in Divya Sharira, the divine form. So the disciple who wants to enjoy the form, physical presence, decides to be around him having Samipya Mukti. An enlightened disciple has a choice of Samipya Mukti and Sayujya Mukti. Sayujya means becoming one with his formless existence. Samipya Mukti means enjoying with form his form existence. Each master has their own Videha Loha, the space in the universe where his form continues to reside till his last disciple achieves Sayujya. Till that period, the disciples who want to be around him in Samipya reside in Samipya and enjoy his presence and Leela. Then they disappear into Sayujya. They achieve Sayujya.
The next question is from Sri Atma Manishananda. Lord Mahadeva, pranams. In the earlier satsang, you instructed for people living in Kashi have to do ajapa japa and awareness at the Agnya Chakra, otherwise they'll be pushed out of Kashi boundary at the time of leaving by Kalabhairava. Please tell the technique to continuously keep awareness at the Agnya Chakra.
Visualize the lamp kept in the windless space in the place of your third eye, between the eyebrows, constantly. That technique is enough to experience liberation in Varanasi.
He is also asking, what is the boundary of Kashi, which is considered Kashi and continuously administered by Kalabhairava?
The Nandi, which is in Vishwanatha temple outside near the Jnanavapi, is the only deity which is there unmoved from the time of its installation. So from the face of the Nandi, 12 feet away was the place the original Vishwanatha was installed by me, Mahadeva. So from that spot, 3 miles surrounding is the Swarna Kashi, the golden Kasi, and 3 yojana means 30 miles surrounding is the boundary of Varanasi, but the other side of the Ganga does not include in that Varanasi of the boundary of Kashi. Only one side of the Ganga, the 30-mile radius is Varanasi's boundary, but the 3-mile radius is called Swaranakashi. 3-mile radius was the community of human beings established by Mahadeva, me, directly. That is the first human civilization established directly by me, and I myself used to go around taking care of the safety and security of that place, protecting the place from all demonic forces. My form of going around and doing the work of the security is Kala Bhairava. Kala Bhairava is nothing but my own form in different dress. Still, 3 mile is directly administered by me, Kala Bhairava.
The next question is from Sai Priya Gauri Shankar from Powell, Ohio. Nityanandam Swamiji, is there anything called Pitru Loka?
No, there is no such thing called Pitru Loka. All Pitrus, the moment they die, get dispersed to different places as per their karma. There is no specific place, Pitruloka, other than the bio-memories of your Pitrus you carry in your own body.
So the next question is from Sriniti Ambananda. O Mahadeva, you said that if a man who had to live till 80 years and if he is murdered at 40, he has to live without body for the rest of the 40 years. The first question is, if he had to live till 80 years, what makes him get murdered at an early age?
Life is a great possibility with lot of freedom. Only basic decisions are predestined and guided. Every inch is not predestined. Human beings play with lot of freedom. So when they have freedom, they do commit lot of mistakes which goes against their destiny and defined lifestyle. The decisions which are defined can also be interfered by the free will and free hand given to human beings.
The second question, the remaining number of years the man has to live without the body, is the time period calculated same as how we calculate when he is alive, or is it according to his TPS?
The time is calculated chronologically. When he was alive, the flow of the time, the same is used.
The next question is from an ashramite. You said sleep is also a form of death. Many of us fall asleep so many times in a day. Are all these considered as mini death, or only the sleep in the night is considered as death?
Every sleep is death.
The next question is from Magali from Tillai Satsang Center. Dear Kalabhairava, why some body does not decompose after the death of the body, as Padre Pio or some Buddhist priests? It seems that the body of Padre Pio, who died in 1968, emits the smell of flowers and spices. Sometimes he even still is bleeding. Can you explain that?
Body can be processed by right thinking, beliefs, food, so that either it can completely disappear into the thin air when you leave the body, or it can stay eternally without getting decomposed, or it can start smelling immediately based on the way you treated the body. While you are inside the body, it continues to carry and radiate different qualities even after you leave the body. It's a simple science. You can keep the body continuously functioning forever even after leaving the body. This science is known to Siddhas, and they have recorded this science. It is still available.